Tonight, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here come the Bears, and at the helm is someone that they have a lot of hopes for leading this franchise. The 11th pick in 2021 out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. And he was able to run free after the catch.
The numbers for Mooney in last week's ball game. Unfortunately, his effort not enough to help put him over the hump in that defeat.
And let's face it, this is a guy who absolutely hates to lose. When we talked with him, he wasn't talking about the plays he made, was he?
No.
He talked about the plays he didn't make. That's absolutely the mark of a true pro.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And again, back to Kmet. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now it's Fields. This is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Cole Kmet, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was all capped off by Cole Kmet with a touchdown catch. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out come the Commanders to begin their first series, and they'll be led by a 5th-round rookie out of UNC, Sam Howell.
The way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a found a way for his team to win.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 7, Howell. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Fields. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Here's Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 24 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good chunk on the ground, and the keeper 17 yards, 1st down.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down and 8. Fields now to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Montgomery back to the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Fields.
His pass caught at the 4.
And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Good solid gain on 1st down. About what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Montgomery will take it in. Touchdown, Bears. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
You better strap up tight if you're standing Brian Robinson's way. He will try to go through and carry guys along to pick up extra yardage, and he really relishes finishing runs with authority.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
On first down, Howell.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
2nd down, Howell now.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. That one is slant to McLaurin.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19.
11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker, and the Bears are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, Brent, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. From the 25 on 2nd down.
Fields over the middle. That's caught by Claypool.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
On first down, Fields.
Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. Touchdown, Chicago! Byron Pringle, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Now the point after try for Santos. And it is now 21-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Washington offense heading out. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down, Howell to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Back to throw, Fields. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. To throw is Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Now a first down throw, Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder.
Santos' kick is up and through, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
So we've come to halftime after a
message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now throwing on first down here.
Flushed out right. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Looking to throw again on second down.
Powell. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10.
He'll buy some time right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Powell looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Powell throwing for it.
That's caught. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. It's hit and the ball is loose. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room. That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
From near the goal line, here's Howell. He gets it to Thomas. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. Throwing again on 2nd down. Howell. And a quick throw here that's complete. They'll go for a gain of 7. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. That's out wide here for Robinson. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. Quick slant, Dotson. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down. And Howell will throw it. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Howell looking to throw again. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. Here's Howell. And a dump off here to Robinson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Throwing here, Howell. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Howell. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Howell out of the shotgun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today's partner because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. And it's caught. Touchdown, Washington. Lawrence Cager from 19. 14 yards away. And the Commanders go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Fields on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Howell's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
Well, there's no doubt that Curtis Samuel Washington would both welcome a redo at his 1st year there. Injuries kept him to less than 100 snaps across 5 games. Everyone's hoping a return to health gets him back on track, where he's making a push for his first 1,000-yard season in Carolina. That catch there, good for a 1st down.
Howell sliding down, and he picks up the 1st on that play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Howell. Caught out left side by Robinson. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. Forced out to his left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Sam Howell with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. I'm pretty sure that was a passing play, but he took off pretty quickly and ran with it.
Love his decisiveness on it, because you're exactly right. He was supposed to go back in the pocket and survey the field and throw the football. But when that hole opened, he just said, forget it, let's go. And boy, did that work out well.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They've dropped 5 straight coming in, so right now cherishing this lead, and they've got the football as well. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Calling a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. Out of the gun, Fields. And again, back to Kmet. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. A 1st and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders at the 20. Now a 1,000-yard rusher a season ago, Antonio Gibson with it. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Howell now to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25. The slot man in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 44, Howell. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Robinson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead, and I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So now Fields and the Bears down 27-24, 2:08 on the clock. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. He's got Mooney. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back to throw. Fields. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. Steps away to his left. And this will be caught by Mooney. Touchdown, Chicago! Darnell Mooney, 46 yards. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Santos with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And finishing it all off was Darnell Mooney with a touchdown reception. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And now it's Washington's turn. Trailing by 4. 1:13 to play. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Finding Samuel. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too. Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Here's Howell. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Howell to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. They'll look to throw.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
He's back to throw. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's the guy in all the commercials now, right?